I picked sea life because I wanted to learn about sea life because the animals are fun to learn about, in my opinion, and I wanted to learn about the different types of sea levels. I wanted to learn about sea life since first grade.
The reason why I wanted to do this is because it seemed very interesting to do, and it was versus something else, but we decided to sea life because it was more interesting than the other thing we wanted to do.
And here are the 10 most dangerous animals. The pufferfish contain a lot of tetrodotoxide that contains humans to get very sick. One pufferfish can kill 30 adults. A blue-ringed octopus lives in Australia and Japan. When it is touched, a bright flashing neon blue, and that can kill people. Stonefish grow to about 40 centimeters long. They disguise themselves as rocks. They have 13 spines. If you get close to them, you will get stung. A great white shark is a little bite can harm 10 people. A shark most likely eats humans. They will normally eat bigger fish, but smaller than them. Lionfish have many spikes. There are too many to count. They live in the Caribbean Oceans. One sting is very, very painful, but not painful enough to kill you.
Most important animals that live deep in the ocean. Frilled sharks. Humans rarely encounter frilled sharks, which prefer to remain in the ocean's depths up to 5,000 feet, 1,500 meters below the surface. So giant spider crab, Atlanta wolffish pair, fang-toothed fish, six-gill shark, giant tube-wormed vampire squid, and the Pacific viper fish.
These are some of the animals that help us. Seahorses help us because they are small marine fish with segmented, bony armor, an upright posture, a curled, prehensile tail, a tubular snout, and a head and neck suggested of a horse. A mythic creature with a horse's head and a fish's tail. Sea turtles are because they are a slow-moving reptile enclosed in a scaly or leathery domed shell into which it can retract its head and thick legs. Clownfish are a fish that looks like Nemo. It is a common fish. There are a lot of clownfish. The fish that help us are seahorses, clownfish, and sea turtles.
700,001 million species live in the world ocean according to an analysis, which also estimated that between 1/3 and 2/3 of those species have yet to be named and described. 90% of them are invertebrates, animals that don't have backbones, such as jellyfish and shrimp.
These are marine mammals. Whales, dolphins, porpoises, walruses, manatees, dugongs, seals, and sea otters. Porpoises are just like dolphins, shaped like dolphins, looks like dolphins, and practically are dolphins. They just have a different name. Manatees are large, fully automatic, mostly herbivores. Sometimes these marine mammals are also known as sea cows. Dugongs are medium-sized. They are a species of manatees.
Plants that live in the sea. Sea plants like marine alga, sea grasses, marsh grass, and mangroves provide habitat for many marine creatures, including shrimp, fish, plankton, and other small organisms. In large concentrations, these plants stabilize the substrate that might otherwise be affected by erosion. From the human perspective, wetlands and mangrove stands often of a buffer against storms such as hurricanes, protecting the inland areas where people live, especially in places like the coastlines of Florida, Louisiana.
77% of the animals live in the ocean. That leaves 23% of the animals on land. 9,230,000 animals live in the sea. That does not count the types of animals of that species. It is like counting sea snakes as 1, not 50. 97% of all the water on Earth is water. The other 3% is ice chunks and things like that.
Did you know male seahorses give birth to their Male seahorses give birth to their babies. More people are killed by lightning, volcanoes, and falling out of their bed than by sharks. Fairy penguins are the smallest penguins in the world. They grow to just 30 centimeters. Sea turtles have shells made up of 60 different bones. Herbert crabs live in sea snail shells. The Indian Ocean is the third largest ocean. It covers 100% of waterland.
Fun fact, an electric eel which lives in the ocean could power 10 light bulbs with its electricity. Another fun fact is when dolphins sleep, 50% of their brain actually sleeps and only one eye closes, so they can watch for predators. The blue whale's call is the loudest of any animal on Earth, reaching 188 decibels. In ancient Greece, venom from stingray spines was used as an anesthetic by dentists. To swim, seahorses need to beat their dorsal fin nearly constantly over 50 times a second. There are no penguins in the North Pole. More fun facts. Penguins are very sociable. They love to nest, chatter, and cuddle up to their friends. Jellyfish don't have brains. And then we have some pictures of some animals. And then here's a whale. And the different types of sea levels.
Yeah.
And that is our presentation.